Well, my name is Rich. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning. Last week, we're on Wednesday, I said I was going to do some gem crafting offline, but
congratulations.
Then I realised, thanks Kai, then I realised that when I reset my skills, I hadn't put enough points into sage crafting to allow myself to combine shards. So that will have to wait until the next time I level up, which about halfway there. So the next thing that I do, I think, will be to journey to Haxhi, because I've got a couple of missions here. The closest place is Cathrus, I think, so... Yeah, none of that from you, thank you. Nice. That's a lot of damage. 1 gold. Wow, okay. That's worth having. 8 gold plus 41 from Detect Hidden skill. Where was the gold hidden on the brownie? You know what? Actually, I don't think that I want to know.
As you take, so are you taken. Hold me in your love, and I hold you in my own. Borrow me, and I will borrow you. A kind of kindness, and forever a chill to comfort the warm.
So we're just heading into Haxhi. I need to find other remains, of which I have 4 of 6. So that's going to be done fairly quickly. And then I'll need to come back to Canarok to hand that in, probably. Acquire daggers, locate former contract holder, and I think there's a certain quantity of trolls to defeat over in Haxhi as well. Breath blessing. Actually, just remembered. I think I'll go far enough into here that I find a landmark, and then I need to come back to Holmstead, because there is a dude there who I need to hand a mission into. Quest. That's a lot of web. That's a lot of spider. Ha! Hit the floor. There we go. So these dudes had the luck of being on the other side of the border. This region, this regional divide, and then you'd actually pose a challenge to me, but you're one area behind. That's There's a lot of web. That's what I was looking at. Five or six remains. Poor buggers. Troll. Hello, troll. Ah, log. There we go. Put choices. There's some remains over here. There we are. And this is the farmstead. Behind me. No, ahead. Okay. Map confused me. So I expect that this is close enough. Homestead. Yes. I mean, I would like to keep the daggers, but I did agree to get them for the gnome living here. I wonder if I can
These are
convince him.
Shine and Shadow? I was sent to recover artifacts of importance, not simple weapons.
Oh, okay.
The Templars are going to think me a fool. How am I to return to them with these?
You don't want them.
There's like to be more dignity in returning empty-handed rather than bringing back such a small trinket. If you want them, they're yours.
Oh, thanks,
And I
dude.
suppose I promise compensation in return for your service. I can't say I'm happy about it, but here's your coin. Now, leave me be.
I mean, I'd be perfectly fine just taking the daggers. You don't have to pay me as well, but thank you.
I had expected that they might be something like a miniature sun, a battery which held an intense magical reservoir. The Scholia Arcana had theorized about these kinds of objects, but I hoped the gnomes might have discovered them first. I'm off to Odessa to bring them the sad news of the expedition.
Okay, so you don't need to worry about it. Cool. Yeah, they're nice daggers. I'd probably be doing more damage with them if I put points into it, actually, now that I think. I was expecting just to be using Fey Blades. They are perfectly fine as they are. So, Canrock in Webwood. And
stranger.
oh, okay. Run around the wrong way.
Stranger.
Why can't I? There we go. This ossuary looks as though it has seen better days. However, it would be a fitting place to rest the bones of the dead silk farmers you found in the Webwood. Yes, the remains. They weren't only in the Webwood, really, after all. Let's... Ooh, whilst we're here, I think I'll upgrade my home. Fey blades, can't craft daggers. Fey blades, curved steel blades, that's good at least. That's... I think I've tried this already, haven't I? And not been very impressed with the possible results. Yeah, no. That's not... That's not remotely comparable to Shine and Shadow. Let's go and find... Oh, he's sleeping, is he? You were sleeping the last time I was here. Come on, now wake up.
Can't stop now. Thank you for your help with everything, but with half a town to rebuild, I have even less time than before. It's good to keep working. It reminds me that I'm still alive, that you saved us. I can do one last expansion of the basement, give you more space for the plants down there, for some gold. This will be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope you like everything I've done. Keep safe.
Now, if I recall correctly, which I might well not, there should now be something else. I thought that the house you get here could have stuff in it like other workbenches, but it seems as though, well, so far it seems as though it's only alchemy, which is a bit disappointing. Ooh, let's break them down. Useful, thank you. Let's see what's in here. Invoice and counter primer. No, I'm good. Adventure. $27 gold. Well, start this one. Ooh, nice. Ah, sage crafting. Splendid. That's useful. I mean, I might as well, but add to junk. It's not that much use to me, unfortunately. Just yet. But once I have put a point into another point into sage crafting, I'll be able to combine shards to improve their quality, which is good because I've got a lot of fairly garbage. I think it's cloudy. I don't remember what the where would it be? Sagecraft pouch, there we go. So it's lambent, pristine, cloudy. Yeah, I thought so. Cloudy is the least quality. Oh, it's 12, I thought it was 2. Better to have 12 than 2. Haha. Unless it's diseases, in which case you probably want to be aiming for as few as possible. Anyway, bunch of cloudy shards. I don't know how many combine together into a higher quality. Is it 2? 4? I don't know. I don't remember. Then I've got some lambent ones and just a couple of pristine shards. So it's oh, interesting. Cloudy shards pulse with arcane with presence, and then filled with mystic energies. Oh no, this pulses. Pulses is filled with pulses. I was kind of hoping that the description would differ based on the quality, but apparently not. Oh well. Anyway, back to Haxhi. You must reach to... Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought I'd gotten close enough. Although I suppose in fairness, it didn't give me the drum thud and map icon pop up that would indicate that I had explored it. So fair enough. I'm gonna get ambushed again. I doubt it. Damn it! Not that far. Maybe I need to unlocking enemies by stabbing them too quickly for them to react. That's good fun. Ooh, interesting. 20 health. 10% health is probably better. So let's add the soldier's ring to my junk. What's that like? That's quite a lot of damage. I'll take it and break it down, I suppose. Oh, there we go. I would have needed to come just a few feet further.
Although I am a widow, I have the brood to feed. And though our lovers gone, we will not forget their sacrifices and from whence they came.
Caught by the returning blades. I have no idea what use I would have for a skull and a bone, so I'm gonna leave them. I mean, maybe I could probably sell them for like 1 gold each. Which, now that I think about it, is an odd currency to have. I mean, every other real-world currency I can think of has more than one coin type. Oh, come on. So just having gold coins seems a bit... Two skulls. Who have the skulls come from? Skull and bone. Seeker's Feyblades. Compare. Well, 48's not bad. I could scrap them. Salvage them. See what I get. More bones. How many people did that girl leave behind? Compare. 26. Oh no, they're garbage, aren't they? Daggers of Dawn. Might get small steel blades out of those daggers though, so they might be worth. Jake's knife. Why would he leave his knife in there? That just seems like a really bad idea. Peasant clothes. That doesn't seem like something that I need. Not a lot of privacy here, is there? But then there wouldn't have been in a house of this period for this background of people. Let's fast travel. And confront Jake, I think. Why was your knife in a dead body?
So, the Savior comes for Cartery. What do you want?
Oh, chat is disconnected. Okay, let's...
You did? I must have left it behind when I was fleeing those spiders. The damn things were everywhere. I can see you're not convinced. So that toff brat sent you to do a little digging. It was only a matter of time before she learned what I did to her parents. But you found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an arrangement, shall we? Say, a heavy purse for your silence?
Why did you kill them?
Carowin and I fought at the gates of Mel Senshir years ago. We deserted before we saw our second battle. When we came here, she invited me to join her and her husband Eimer and their daughter on that farm. It was a simple life. I thanked the gods for it. Then Carowin and Eimer decided to return to the war and bring me with them. When they insisted, I used the only skill war ever taught me.
Why not run away? Seems my chat is not cooperating today. No, I'm not going to.
Really? The wandering hero is going to bring me to justice? I think not. I've murdered twice before, and you shall be my third.
There were 3 bodies in that
that's
house.
done.
And now to let Toph know. So who was the 3rd body? prod her awake. Let her know.
I can't believe Carteret killed them. My mother and father had been his friends for years, before I was even born. To think that he did all this just to avoid the war. I knew my family was likely dead, but I thought it wouldn't be over something like this. Thank you for your help. Here is your reward, as promised.
Silk Farmer's Gloves. I wonder what they do.
Safe journey.
Salvage that gear that I got. Nice. Did I not add this to junk? So the app is telling me that it's reconnecting to my chat, but it doesn't seem as though it wants to be connected. There are several Wi-Fi networks available, but my tablet seems to have managed to forget the password for one of them, so it can't connect to it. And the one that it is connected to, maybe I can copy the password over. No. I don't think I care about. Let's see what I. Oh. Novice strings, that doesn't seem great. Let's sell the other stuff. Now, curved steel blades, greater piercing fulcrum, that's 18 piercing damage, that's quite good. 10 health. Wait, cancel. Basic grips, compare, it's 46, that's not quite as good, is it? Alright, never mind. Now the game thinks that it... sorry, my tablet thinks it's connected to the chat. That's good. Ah, good. I can see your messages, Mahawkman. Apparently the glow changes on them depending on if it's night or day. Color of the blade doesn't though, so either is it the position? Is it the strength of the glow? Apparently the color doesn't change. I'm not sure how long the day-night cycle is, so I'm not sure how long it'll be before it turns to night and I can check what the difference is.
of 2 valiant souls I bring. Of the lords named Aylmer and Creth I sing. 2 hearts united against common foes. The thoughts in mind of one, the other knows. Lord Creth of Fey Knights most stoic and grave. Lord Aylmer's night hand and shadow, the brave. And genteel Aylmer, his equal in might, the dawn to Creth's dusk, the day to this night. Here's the tale of how they stopped a troll. The Maid of Windermere misled its soul.
Flame aura at night, it is an ice aura. Haxhi really feels like a place that got totally demolished sometime recently. Yeah. It seems like the dam is made of, well, I don't want to say broken trees because they've been sharpened. But I don't know how... Was it the trolls? Why would you bother? And where's the backed up water? Like, you get a dam, you build a dam, you get a reservoir. I reckon this is an ambush. Yeah, there we go. Steel chakrams, that's got the lightning aura on it, so... Hopefully those will... if I get the discs out of them, hopefully... I use that fairly frequently, don't I? So let's put a point in that. Finesse. Let's increase damage with daggers, because I've got a pair of daggers now, and I'm quite happy to use either daggers or Fey Blades. And, ooh, Healing Surge. That, it will be useful eventually. Do I just put another point into chakrams? That might be worth doing. Yeah, I think so. No new fate. When's the next time I get a new fate? 17, okay. So 7 levels time. Or no, hold on. How many points have I got spread now? 13. So 4 more levels before I get a new fate. Sage crafting becomes super useful late game, especially since you can use it to turn gems into blacksmithing parts. Yeah, breaking down those things you crafted gives random parts based solely on the stats the item had. Yeah. And I don't think that it's ever more than 3, is it? Ooh, hello. What are you? Some kind of start, I think. Let's take it and we'll have a look at it. The Great Detective, nice. Yeah, staff. It's a very fancy staff. The Lyosulfar enchanter Fiona Cade was the first volunteer to die beside her Dockelfar kin in the Phelan's War, but her staff fights on in her absence, and somehow managed to make its way all the way from the front lines in Melsenshire to Haxhi in a log. Nice if it were faster, but it's not... Yeah, daggers of dawn are just some ordinary daggers that happen to deal more damage during the daytime. These are very fancy. Unfortunately, they are not great damage dealers anymore. I'm probably going to need to put them in my... Oh yeah, there we go, lightning. Put them in, add them to my collection along with Tempest and Desire. 36, yeah, that's not... How much does that do? 37, that's not great either. That's not great for an epic a purple piece of gear. I think by the end, by the time I get to 10 blacksmithing, master-crafted weapons, can I create purple gear? I might be able to make purple gear by that time. It won't have a unique appearance, unfortunately, but well, purple weapons have stats solely level-based. Yes, but I would have thought that... I mean, I found Tempest here, and I've just arrived in Haxhi. Is that the kind of average that I should be looking for my weapons doing at level 12?
The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature it was displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the maid Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near. "It is your wish to be human, I see," she whispered to the troubled troll in glee. "I shall grant you your wish and make you so. You are a human now," she cackled. "Go."
I wonder whether I can creep up on them. No. He's coming for me. Oh no, they've all seen me. Alright. Crouching over a dead body. That's not any use to me. Nor is that. I'm gonna take it. Boggart Plague Bearer. Each part has certain stats and the result doesn't care about levels. Crafted gear uses a non-level based stat table. I mean, that might be useful information to me if I could look at the different stat tables, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. Elm Star, let's have that. Junk. And no, I want to break these down, don't I? Consumables, blacksmith's craft, junk. I mean, it won't increase my blacksmithing by much, or for very long, but I suppose it's probably worth keeping. Just keep it in mind anytime I wonder why cool looking gear has crap stats. Fair enough. I think I want to go clockwise round actually. Let's do that. I'm going to assume that this game and its world, well, this game's world, like the physical world in-game, suffers from the same problem that World of Warcraft does, in that they want to have a big feeling world, but they don't have that much. They don't want to make the world physically huge so that you have to spend half an hour walking between locations. Ha! Ooh. That's quite a lot of gold. But where was it keeping those items? And it's fur? This is an entrance, but I'm not really seeing it. Is it above me? No. Do I have to do something to make that open? I assume so. Poor bugger. Ooh, nice. Start off with them. I remember seeing a few games where the in-universe concept of money is abstracted and it's not literally, I have 20 coins. Yeah, I was talking about how the fact that the currency is just gold coins is a bit weird. I guess this has to be abstracted as well. But what I was thinking about in terms of in-game like space, I think much like World of Warcraft, the physical area is supposed to be much, much larger, and like certainly the settlements like Canarok and what is the name of this one? Gorehart are supposed to be like villages. Maybe Gorehart is supposed to be like a small village of like 200 to 500 people, and they just shrank it way, way down so that it fitted in a reasonable space, because like if it were actually a settlement big enough to house 200 people, it would take up the whole of this space, more or less. A friend talked me into playing City of Heroes recently, and that game has massive empty areas. Which server are you playing City of Heroes on? Oh, hello. Reunion. Yeah, cool. I'm on Reunion as well. I haven't played in a while, but I do still have it installed and have characters on it. Who's this? Declan Malice. Okay, so this looks like the water leading up to a waterfall, not the still water that you'd get behind a dam in a reservoir.
You there? Did the Wolfsworn send you? It's about damn time. I've been rotting in this forest for near a week and Jory's dead. The trolls are much worse than we thought. We thought rock trolls were bad enough, but these are mountain trolls, twice as strong and very ill-tempered. We came through training together. No one could outdrink Jory. One time, I remember he actually managed to... You know what? It doesn't matter. Bastard's dead. Hell of a time we had, though. He was one of the good uns.
Seems like he's going to need some time to recover from that. Poor bugger.
Foul brutes. Unbelievably strong. Twice as strong as everyday rock trolls. And now they've come to Haxhi. When you come across any, try to get in close. The belly is where they're tender. Slip a blade or two in there and they won't be on their feet for long. Sworn to war we are. Swords for hire. Not a bad way to make a living if you know which end of a blade to hold.
I'm fine, unlike Stumpy over there.
Oh, excellent. Look, we meant to take care of this situation, but things got out of my control. One of the mountain trolls killed Jory. Anyhow, I'm glad someone arrived at last. The mountain trolls must be stopped. The one that got Jory is still at the camp we made out here. If you can take care of this, I'll be able to retrieve Jory's belongings from the camp. I promise you what's left of his sword as reward. All of them. I think there are 5 wandering the surface, including one at our makeshift camp. The contract was to clear the forest. Do that and I'll be able to return home with honour. Farewell.
Oh, so maybe this has respawned the troll, or maybe I'll have to wait until it respawns. Bit awkward that I didn't talk to him before. Well, I didn't notice him after all. Still awkward that I killed 3 of 5. Nice, okay. Oh. Oh, cut that out. So these guys are presumably set to, because their names were in grey, presumably they're set to this area, because this leads up. Ballard's Library. I mean, let's go up this way. care about that or those, but let's have them. Can I sneak up on you? No. Ordinarily, it would be a very stupid thing to do to try and attack someone who's armed with a spear whilst you're armed with even a pair of daggers. What's going on there? Thrust out your groin and then nod vigorously. Yeah, it's almost a trident, isn't it? I mean, it's probably supposed to be a trident. It's a bit too wide to just be a spear, isn't it? But I think the tines are a bit too close together to be... yeah, it's got 3 blades. But with a trident, I think you want the tines to be a bit further apart so that they've got, like... I mean, it is just about far enough apart, but it's kind of a combination of trident and partisan, and it's not very long. I wonder where his went. Oh, it's buried in the moss. But you can just about see. So here is the pointy end of it, and then over here is the metal butt of it. And that's not a very long... I mean, that's maybe long enough to be a glaive. Or, what's the type of axe? A bardiche. It's maybe long enough to be a bardiche. Or a glaive. And it's weirdly shaped. It's part way between, as I said... 2 different polearms, which, I mean, sure, have basically the same function, but, like, it's not a great design. I mean, it looks quite cool, but if you know anything about weapon design, then you realise that it isn't really. The thing is that if you want to know what a functional weapon looks like, then you just need to look at historical weapons, because they tried out everything, practically, and the things that worked, the things that were functional and were light enough to actually wield, or even just carry around in a ceremonial purpose, are things that have surviving weapons. What's this doing?
Hello, stranger.
I'm not a stranger. Menry, I came and talked to you not long ago and told you about the fate of your parents. Yeah, like if you want to see surviving functional weapons, or even just weapons that were used in... oh yeah, I've got loads in there. And I haven't moved past needing minor healing potions yet because one of them still fills up my whole health bar, so let's take a bunch of them, I guess. What's Flesh Eater? Potion that enables you to absorb health from your enemies for a short duration can be mixed. Ah, okay. yeah, if you want to see what a functional weapon looks like, or even a ceremonial weapon, just look at historical examples, and that'll give you an idea of the kinds of weapon that were used, or which were light enough to be carried during ceremony. I looked it up on the wiki. Minor potion is 50 HP, 25% of your max HP, a plus 25% of your max HP, which is a fair amount, really. That seems like it would be useful for quite a while. So, like, fair enough if you want to create a fantastical weapon. I mean, the chakrams here are fantastical, even though they existed. Chakrams existed as weapons. I don't know whether they were functional or ceremonial, but they certainly were made in India and that sort of region about 400 years ago. For a while, and they were thrown in battle. They wouldn't come back to you the way that these do, and you wouldn't be expected to catch them, which is why these chakrams have got are divided in two, so that there's 3 blades and 3 catching surfaces, even if the model in the game doesn't actually sit in the right position with the steel ones. But, like, I guess I'm just a bit of a weirdo when it comes to fantasy games. I'd rather a weapon look more functional than artistic. I mean, some of the worst examples. I don't know that I care about steel armor. Chakrams IRL were kind of like throwing knives, and some people using them could fling them hard enough to embed 2 inches into solid wood. That's quite impressive, although it depends on what kind of wood, I think. Wood is not a homogeneous material, after all. Like, 2 inches into pine is not that impressive, especially if it is a sharp blade, and you go with the grain rather than against. But 2 inches into mahogany would be very impressive, or knotwood, for example. But yeah, my understanding of throwing knives is that they're mostly a distraction. In fiction, you see people throwing knives, whether they're a throwing knife or not, and using them with pinpoint precision. But the important part is it'd hurt if you got hit with one. Yes, on bare skin, certainly. I think the main point is that it would be deeply unpleasant if you got hit on a soft area with a chakram or a throwing knife or a kunai or a shuriken. And so you kind of turtle up, and someone using a throwing weapon like that, the main goal is to get your opponent to turtle up so that you can close the distance. As one person pointed out to me, distractions work best if it's something actually dangerous. IRL thrown blades are often poisoned. Fair? Do I want to save scum to get some steel discs out of this? I think I probably do. Do I want to get... this is probably going to be iron, isn't it? It's not going to be steel mitts that I would get out of that. I don't really care about getting metal cuirasses because I'm more on leather for the flexibility. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and save Scum some discs. Hurrah! First try. And see what I can make with those. Shock disc, basic charged handle. That pairs well with lightning disc. And extra lightning damage. Critical hit damage with physical. Sure. Ooh, 49. Let's compare them. That's not as much damage as the fire steel chakrams, is it? No. Can I make anything good out of these? I doubt it. Well... Oh no, I tried that, didn't I? Yeah, 46 damage isn't as good as what I've currently got. That's a bit better. What else could I make? Boots. No, let's go with the leggings. Sell some stuff.
But
Yep.
you've saved us, Bill.
Junk. Oh, I can't salvage these yet. Fair enough. Sell these. Might as well. I might break them down. What else was there? Don't need large steel blade. Did you send me a pic on Discord of the Prismere heavy armor you made? I don't think that you did. You sent me a picture inside the castle here in Canarok or in Webwood, and maybe the character you were playing as wore.
And I thank you for that, and wish I had something widows spare you.
Heavy Prismere plate, but it wasn't focused on that, so I don't know whether. That would be the same. I don't think that would be the same as focus a picture focused on. Look at this fantastic armor I've made, you know. So I may as well send me another one. Okay, so let's get rid of Desire and Tempest and the Viper's Fangs. What do the gloves do? Ooh, they're the same protective quality, but also do a bunch of other stuff. Enchanted Gloves crafted from Webwood spider silk. This isn't made from spider silk. Well, the plates and the spikes aren't, certainly. Ooh, experience bonus, nice. Poison damage, poison resistance, extra health. Cool. They're really good. I don't remember where I got them from. Anyway, let's fast travel. I got in with the Ballad's signet ring. Nice. They're like big green walnuts, aren't they? That elf lady gave them to you after you found out what happened to her parents. Ah. So I thought that was it. And there's the bits for making lore stones. Ooh. Echo stone. I don't have an echo... Ah, here we are. Treasure of Meropis. Let's have that. Put in the lore
May
stone.
the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory. Hail, we sing of Meropis, last of the water-born isles now gone. Hail, we sing Meropis, majesty our mantle and courage our sign. Hail, we sing Meropis, death to Ferrara, who wore but lies upon him. Death to the betrayer, whose lust beheld our glory. Death to he who took our beloved treasures and hid them from our eyes. May the treasures of Meropis outlast them. When mountains fall and seas rise up, when all the courts have fallen.
Yeah, sure. I guess I might be doing what is technically called stealing the ballads of other knights and adding them to the canon of Sir Sagrel. But that's fine. Junk. Skill book. Let's do that. Shining Scepter of Sunset. Junk. I think I remember you mentioning that I should keep skill books until I'm max level, or until I've leveled up a bunch. But I don't know that I'm going to bother with that. I mean, my plan at the moment is to only get my skills to 7 out of 10, so that when I have gained the highest level... Where was he carrying this bag? When I get the highest level destiny, that'll boost all of my skills up. Well, I said to keep them until after you do the skill trainers. If you're not bothering with skill trainers, then no need to save them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with skill trainers. And to be honest, only a few of the skills would be upgradable at this point. Is it a consumable? No. Oh, let's add that to junk. Skill book, Dispelling. After reading this book, your Dispelling skill has been permanently increased. It's not too much. The threads of fate bring with the power of Lyra. Threads of fate bring with the power of Lyra herself. How do you... That's probably supposed to be brim, isn't it? The threads of fate brim with the power of Lyra herself, and one such magic, that of warding, is closely attuned to our goddess. To ward an object is to grace the thing with a beauty and magnificence. Her glyphs are the seals of power, the soft curve of a line, the magnificent artistry of form visible in the vortexes of the spell. It moves with the grace and ease of water, the swiftness of the wind, and in the pattern of the great cycle itself. If warding is a gift of beauty unto the thing, then dispelling is the collection of this beauty unto the self. To tap the glyphs of fate is to subsume the magic in a display of arcane command. The simplest of wards carry direct and steady, if mundane glyphs. Skill trainers teach you a specific rank. Beginner trainers can't teach you anything if you already have 4 points, not counting buff like your destiny. Not counting the buff. Oh, okay. That's cool. But still, it's very expensive. And I'm planning on evenly spare... well, maybe not. I don't know. I was thinking about evenly spacing out buying my skills so that they would be even when I got to having the highest level unaligned destiny or unaligned fate. I don't remember which it is. The greater wards, however, include the more exceptional glyphs, which are interwoven with each other in an exquisite array. These delicate strands of fate cannot be separated from the weave for long, and so the harnessing of these glyphs must be exercised as smoothly and swiftly as the wards themselves. As the elegance of our goddess is captured in the ethereal glyphs, so too is the indelicate nature of our mortality captured in the dark sigils of our wards. No human or Alfar, no more giant may leave wield the power of magic without the tarnish of their mundanity. That isn't a sentence. You don't leave wield. That's not how you conjugate that sentence. That's not how you construct that sentence. Maybe I've misused the word conjugate because I don't fully understand its meaning. Anyway. No mortal may wield the power of magic without the tarnish of their mundanity. Might make sense, but leave wield as a pair of words does not. The markings left behind are often dark sigils and serve as a reminder to all who would covet Lyria's majesty. Okay, so I've used that. I've already learned the dispelling secrets contained in this book. Okay, so let's add to junk. Oh, I'll go and visit Declan, I suppose.
Careful, friend. Use caution when dealing with the trolls. They seem slow enough up until they notice you. Then you better kill them quick or run like hell. Later, then.
Okay, so presumably I get his broken sword from his body. Cloudy lightning shard. Maybe not. Ooh, azurite sword. I mean, that's cool, but I don't want azurite. Oh, I don't want a great sword. I mean, I may as well take it and then break it down for the parts, because I might get better parts from it than a steel sword, because azurite is the next thing up from. You can get the base blade and make something useful. I can't. Not with a. Well, I mean, I can't make anything with an azurite greatsword blade that I would use because I'm in a blacksmith's craft. Cool. Because I'm not going to use greatswords. But have the hidden things refreshed? Because I'm sure that I. Poison resistance. No, I don't care about that. Oh yeah, ice. In the day it's fire, and at night it's ice. Nice. Oh right. This bridge. That's where I want to cross. This bridge. Yeah. I meant something less crappy than a crude blade. No, fair enough. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get components that aren't fire aversion will be fire resistance, which I don't really care about. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get components that aren't a blade, or maybe components in addition to a blade from breaking it down that will be useful. Ow, ouch! I was using the wrong spell. There we go. Then he just stood there looking at the back of an enemy. Best thing to do with an idiot like you is to remove you from the gene pool. Social grace, that'll give me do I want this? I mean, I might as well break it down. Can I creep up on him? And would there be any point? Whoops, no, didn't want to do that. Over the edge. Goodbye. Crude weapon rarely gives anything worth having other than the base item. Fair enough. Just near that, I think. Chunks. Chunk. Ooh. There's a hidden thing here. Nice. Let's have that.
so the troll named Nix to town came, never suspecting it was still the same. It crushed the road and split into the wall, and Creth and Eirmer were surely to fall. They faced the troll and fought to no avail. The wise knights knew what was wrong in our tale. The treacherous maid Windermere at play. We know in part what is wrong with this fay. And so, Lord Eirmer shouted to Lord Creth, "Challenge this troll to a duel to the death."
Creep up on the thresh and whether it'd be worth it. He hasn't really been so far, but that was really against been against trolls. Stab. That's quite like that.
Under the wicked maid's spell, and was human in thought, and all was well. Rampaged throughout the countryside in joy, and treated everything as its toy. Lord Eirmer slowly approached it and said, "If you are human, deal as such instead. Face us properly, if that is your fate. Duel us, and reveal the truth of your state." Then the troll faded in battle and fought. Alas, all was not as the troll thought.
How come you've named your gear purple, red, orange, grey, beige, purple? That's 2 purples. Fair enough. It's quite fancy gear. A lot of damage on the chakrams. I don't know enough about scepters to say one way or the other whether they're good, but I assume that they're good. Kill the thresh outright, but to give yourself an opportunity to kill it quickly. Scepters are a fast ranged weapon, yeah. I mean, you've told me about that before, I just haven't bothered to experiment with them really. Cloudy magic shard. So I wonder how far into here that I can go before it becomes Glendara. Oh no, it's not going to become Glendara. This is the thing that will become Glendara. Okay. Might as well explore all the way up here then. I wonder what this was. Doesn't seem as though it leads into anything. Probably not going to be able to sneak up on them. No. 200 gold on it. Nice. Don't care. Don't care. I will come out up there from something, clearly. There's a jump down point. Presumably it's something in Glendara. Or maybe the Sunder Caverns? A dead body. A very dead body. Enchanted rivets. Nice. Was that enchanted or enhanced? I don't know. Ooh, there's a mission objective up here. Or maybe there's supposed to be a person here? But they're not currently present. Hello, who are you? Oh, shade. Right, okay.
I've been tracking you for some time.
No, you haven't.
Enadon keeps you strong, but I am stronger. Delph and Ugnar will perish. 2 lives for 1. It is the blood right, and I will be free of it at last. Give me Delph's dagger, and you may find mercy in Enadon. True, but I know him, and he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood right. 2 must die, so 1 will live. I intend to be the one to live.
Nah.
Excellent. Enadon's justice will be done.
I'm not interested in playing into his delusions. I'm not going to go any further though, because that would probably take me into Glendara, which I don't want to do yet. Yeah, like here, set is light level, but has plenty of room for improvement. The gear set that you showed me. Fair enough. It's quite impressive. I wonder what boggarts are doing when they're like bouncing around like that. Let's have that. Add junk. Add junk. Improve enhanced rivets. Give plus crit with magic. Enchanted rivets. Oh, okay. I don't... Am I going to be using very much magic with my chosen weapons? I don't think I am. Those rivets probably aren't going to be any use to me. How am I supposed to get... Oh right, I'm supposed to go around to that. Okay. I don't really care very much. I'm not that interested in... I'm rubbish at rhythm games, and so I'm not really very interested in trying to... How far up here can I get before... we turn into the she? I don't think I want to risk it. I'm trying to be careful not to explore an area before I I'm gonna commit to adventuring in it. Oh no. Stab. Stun lock. Haha. Is that 800 gold? Nice. Let's have all of that. I like all those things. Like there's an ice version that's not very useful to me. Hello, you gnome chap. How's it going? It's, fortified gloves, boiled leather leggings, I suppose I might as well.
Greetings!
Care about any of those things?
I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time, friend. The famed hospitality of the gnomes may be missing today. You see, I am in distress. I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned. A fellow surveyor from the mining company back east. He went into Split Rock depths with my journal to record new findings and hasn't been back since. I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the cavern decades ago. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again.
Could be a thrash, or it could be a Niscaru.
I'm with an outfit known as Motus Mining. We mostly operate out of the tier, but I'm in Dalentarth surveying the forest for new loads to work. Motus is a large gnomish mining company to the east. It profits by selling the resources that it mines. Surveyors like me, who work for Motus, go out into the field and record any pertinent data they find. Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help and advice in just about any area, from irrigation techniques to healing. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds around. Wherever there's a problem, we'll find the solution. We give so much, and ask for so little in return.
I don't know about that.
No. I am worried about him, and I must admit, my journal as well. It may sound selfish, but the journals we surveyors keep are very important to our work. If possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. And the journal too. I'm a surveyor from a mining company from the east. The journal contains all the data I've gathered from my exploration of the area. I lent it to Horace so that he could add data he gathered from Split Rock depths. Since he hasn't returned, I'm worried something terrible might have happened down there. If you can find out what happened, I would like to know. It should be somewhere in Split Rock depths. As I said, Horace may be trapped down there also. Please, find out what became of him, and bring the journal back to me.
Sure thing. So this is Split Rock Depths. Boggarts. Pile of rock. Oh no, that's not a target, is it? Boggart. Thresh. Alright, let's go over there and stab those things. And then come back for the journal in the cave. No. Ow, cut that out! Managing to kill the one that I did before by didn't I loot this body already? Managing to kill the one before. What are you? Oh, right, Talisman. It's a magic defense thing. Requires 6 sorcery. Yeah, managing to creep up on that thresh before and stab it so that it didn't have the chance to use its really annoying abilities on me was stroke of luck. Ooh, hey, there's another thing to find here. What is it? Pile of rocks. Have both of these refreshed? I think they have. Let's go treasure hunting. You know, I don't think I've ever failed to harvest black cohosh. Oh no, the treasure is down here, isn't it? Good enough. Oh, you dropped stuff. Okay, cool. Gold. 300. Nearly 400 gold. Nice. This is reset as well. I wonder whether the amber has reset. Ooh, potent flay blades. Nice. Yes, it has. 97 gold plus 48 from Find Hidden. Haha! Over 100 gold. I don't think that hit me because it was inside the attack button. let's do that. I mean, I could take Detect Hidden or Blacksmithing up to Advanced, although I wouldn't earn anything new in Blacksmithing. It would just increase the effectiveness in repair kits, which is fine. This would allow me to detect hidden doors, which might be worth taking. Actually. Yeah, let's do that. Now, can I... No, it still doesn't want me to... I wonder what's up with that. Why it won't let me move these around. It's fucking weird.
After he had won, Lord Krith said to Nyx, with a mind to ease and a will to fix, "You are a troll, and that is good, my friend. You have no faults in truth, no wrong to mend. But if it be your wish to join their kind, a better way we will help you to find. There is naught wrong with following your will, as long as it does not bring others ill. Again, the heroes of honor stayed true. The story of a troll, and the knights too."
A lot of places start with a sort of swoop down around a central trough or dip here, but this one has water in it and a stalagmite sticking up out of it. Probably that was probably oh, it's tilting. Probably a stalagmite and a tite that grew together. Like it's a cave in, or maybe just the natural form of the rock. A bit difficult to tell. Out to Haxhi, interesting. So let's come round this way, I suppose, and leave that way. Unless there's anything interesting along this path, but I don't think there will be. Spore cup. So we'll have that. Ooh. Well, that's a beautiful view. But let's go the other way around. I hope I'm not going to have to be on the lookout for traps down here. That would be annoying. Very dead body. Azurite Feyblades, nice. Definitely want to break those down. Unless, I mean, they might actually be better on their own. No. Well, weapon slot, utility slot. 12 less damage. What do they look like? That's right, just kind of bluish. This sort of blade looks cool, but all these hooked shapes are just waiting to get snapped off by stress. To say nothing of the difficulty in keeping them sharp because of the strange contours. I mean, with a curved edge like this, you can manage with a whetstone, like a flat whetstone. But curved sections like this really need files, like curved files, and that won't really give you a very fine edge, not like a whetstone will. You do sometimes see shapes like this, protrusions on a blade, particularly on Scottish Highland claymores, but usually further down. They're for catching. They're like a secondary crossguard for catching blades, so that they don't get as far down the blade and get close to you. I mean, I could talk about the shape of these blades, but I've already complained about them a little bit. I mean, this is not... If you took the teeth off here, then this straight edge up would be a pretty functional, almost a Bowie knife shape. But yeah, the addition of the 3 teeth along the leading edge is not practical at all. You'd still have the same problem of trying to keep them sharp that I mentioned with the Azurite greatsword. Oh, that's way better. Let's equip that. What can I get rid of? That'll be a consumable, won't it? Let's use that. And equip this. And I should have sold stuff. There's more stuff to find. Let's leave and come back after I've sold some junk. And broken some other stuff down. Maybe I should have, before diving in here, maybe I should have gone and sold stuff. Maybe that's a habit I should start getting into. I mean, I can fast travel very easily between locations. Yeah, I can rock.
What's needed now?
Sell things.
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier, but you've saved us, Billis and I.
Sell junk. Ooh, 10,000 gold. Nice. The components don't take up any space after all. I think just Just gonna scrap these. Oh, I can't scrap those yet. But I can scrap these. So that. Don't think I care about those. Can salvage that. I don't think I'm going to get any better gloves than I've got at the moment. No,
I thank you for that.
Salvage those.
And wish I had. Beware the forest!
Hurrah! Basic grip and a crude hilt. Oh well. That's annoying. Let's try making some Feyblades with Azurite. Damage versus kobolds and Mergen. Nah. Let's just do piercing damage. Although, was there any? No, it was ice, wasn't it? Frost. 10 health. 7 fire damage. But none of the stuff I'm doing. That's only useful if I use like Mark of Flame, and because the weapons themselves don't do any elemental damage, and it's only plus 7%, but that's only 5 health. Let's add that and craft it. Okay. No, I've already had a look at that. Greaves. Oh yeah, improved enchanted rivets. Extra magic damage, might as well. Those are the same as the rigid greaves I've got. Doesn't really seem worth it. Shield. Oh yeah, that's way better. Cool. So I've got some new stuff. Put those fancy daggers in my stash.
Yes, stranger?
Shine and shadow. These are probably azurite. I think the potent Feyblades are azurite. So they'll be worth keeping just for breaking down. Yeah, a lot of components are just junk. Why would anyone make gear specifically for killing kobolds? Yeah, I mean, you don't really come across them very often. And when you do, they're quite easy to kill. That doesn't leave me with much magic left. but it's probably enough for a few harpoon shots. So, and hopefully the bubble will be useful in redirecting damage, reducing it. Have these respawned? No. Okay, good. This has very obviously been built by someone. And those are steps carving into the rock. Theoden's cuirass of war. Owner Brond, follower of Theoden, wore this armour in House of Valor tournaments. He died at the age of 73 when the Tuatha laid siege up to Rathir. Stun duration and a block efficiency. Is the helmet that I've got Theoden's? Take it, but I'm not really into wearing plate or metal armor. I'm really looking for leather. Got a steel. Well, I could break them down. Yeah, let's take them. Oops, local map. Where do I want to go from here? That's a long way down into the caves, isn't it? Well, let's keep following this way around, I suppose. Follow the edge. And come back to go down that path later. Hello, boy. Kangaroo wolf, or maybe a T-Rex wolf. Pile of rocks. Let's take all that. Not sure what the next level up of leather armor is, because it's like I've got leather, boiled leather, something. Barghests. Fairgorter. He got in quite a way, didn't he? That dude. Passed a bunch of Fairgorter. And Barghests. Maybe I should add them to junk. Although I can scrap them. Maybe getting gear. Yeah, like that. Ooh. What do you do? Lightning damage, lightning resistance. A quartz gemstone in this ring grants the user benefits when lightning is involved. If I did lightning damage, that would be great. But I mean, I might as well take it, and maybe like I might get chakram discs which do lightning damage. I mean, my preference is fire, partly because you get the cool explosion sound effects, like you're flinging around meteors or something, and partly because a lot of things are vulnerable to fire damage. Wow. This place looks like bad stuff's been going on in it. Chilled chakrams. Ice aversion. What type are these? 14s. Probably not. I can probably scrap them for something good. Only slightly worse, and do fire and ice damage. That's a lot of people killed on a table, which to me says ritualistic. Journal. Day 7. Keska betrayed me. Thought the girl wanted that foolish cult destroyed, but it turns out she was just bait. Why can't I ever resist a pretty pair of legs? I don't know. A hand drop of ice aversion could probably not give a lot. Would probably not give a lot of good stuff. Oh, okay, fair enough. Pretty legs are very attractive. I will admit to them being a weakness of mine as well. Damned fools keep chanting and smearing that foul-smelling sap all over their faces. Kenarok hired me to kill this cult, but I have only become another tender morsel for its dark tree god. Some bounty hunter I've turned out to be. They have others, people and creatures, penned up like cattle in cages. Think we're food, but for what? I need to get out of here. Day 11. Ceremony last night, or day, I can't tell. Everyone chanting, holding hands. Something was killed. Couldn't make out what from my cage. Scream sounded human, mostly. There was a thunderclap, I think, with every torch in the place. Then every torch in the place went dark. Lots of screams, wet sounds, smacks and swallows, smell of blood. Being quiet for a while, not sure what's happening. They forgot about me, I bet. Day 13. She came near. I think it was her, Keska. Hair was white, though. Legs too long. Her voice like teeth scraping on bone. Her eyes are so bright. I think she's becoming something else. Something different. And I think she ate the others. Am I next? Day 21. No sign. No food. Drinking sap that drips from the dark above. Her voice is everywhere. She haunts the cave, eating with thick, wet gulps. Think she forgot me. And my cage. I'm glad it's dark. Can't see. Don't want to see. Soon I'll be thin enough to fit between the bars, and then I'll escape. Poor bugger. Died before he could escape. And he probably would have been able to fit, because this cage does not look like it's been built well. But we need to be on the lookout for something inhuman with long legs and white hair that eats meat. Why did he have Fey blades? Rhymy Fey blades. Not as good as my fine azurites. Let's take them. Motus Mining will be astonished at these findings. So many reagents lie within these woods. The alchemical implications are enormous. Wild Fae pose quite the problem, though. It will take an exorbitant amount of manpower to subdue and control the beasts here. Still, the potency of the plant life here should make it worthwhile. The Fae themselves might be a problem, assuming the fabled city of Issa actually exists. Haven't seen anything to indicate it's real. Wouldn't surprise me if the ruins I keep finding are the only vestige of their rule. Overall, Dalentarth should make quite the profit for the company. Headquarters will be pleased. I don't like that sort of stuff. Oh, I see the Anshi. Okay. Hi there. That's not white though. Down here. That wasn't hard to kill. Elemental resistance. That seems good. Is it better than plus 10% health though? It might be. Yeah, let's go with that. Which Feyblades do you like? The ones I've made? The ones I've got equipped at the moment? Or the ones that I picked up from poor bugger back there? The Rimy ones have potential. Fair enough. Yeah, they start out pretty well, don't they? Could get some... Yeah, they're definitely Azurite, aren't they? Could get some ice components from them. Yeah. Interesting that people can turn into the Anshi, which, as far as I can tell, are Fey creatures. So it's presumably possible for humans, or, well, maybe the woman who tempted him was a Dokafar or Lasafar. Who is this? Brother Padrick. I think he's probably going to be a mission objective, isn't he? Or a quest objective. Brother Padrick has perished while on his personal exploration quest of Split Rock Depths. On his body is a tattered journal detailing what happened. Take the journal. Simply taking it apart and pulling it back together would probably give a better item. Ha! Yeah. Let's see what I got. Brother Padrick's travel notes. Day 8. Split Rock Depths feels like a winding maze as I travel deeper into the cave. I have been attacked by a few times already, but was able to narrowly escape. Day 16. I feel that I am closer to finding the hidden exit. I terribly miss my companions from St. Edric's and wonder if I made the right choice doing this. Day 81. That's a big jump, isn't it? I am cold and beginning to run low on supplies. I will not return until I have found the treasure I seek. I will show Brother Holt he can be proud of me, that my search was not in vain. I will make all the monks so proud. Yeah, I don't think that there was any treasure here. Just the final remains of a weird cult that destroyed itself. You'd want to save scum until you get both parts. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes? My journal! Oh, I trust this wasn't too difficult to obtain. What of Horace? A shame that. Thank you for being brave enough to retrieve this, in spite of what happened to Horace. As we agreed, here is some gold for your trouble. I appreciate your help. Terrible, terrible what happened to him. I will remember Horace Despero as the bravest gnome I ever had the pleasure to meet. He was one fine, dedicated worker. You don't find that sort of ethic much anymore.
I realised I could have fast-travelled whilst I was standing on the ledge, but I wanted to come out and talk to this guy. Although, now that I think about it, I probably could have fast-travelled to the Split Rock Depths, which would have just popped me out over here. Oh well. That hasn't been explored yet. I probably need to go to Glendara. Oh, no, I'll go back to Shieldring Keep first. Well, okay, first of all, I'm going to go and talk to Declan Malice. Then I'm going to go back to Shieldring Keep because I've got 2 or 3 missions to hand in there. Or quests. And then I think that I'm only going to get more missions for Haxhi by going to Glendara.
Stay alert. Well done, friend. Well done indeed. I know in time the trolls will return, but at least now I can make it back to Shieldring Keep with my head held high. Here, take this. It was Jory's sword. Broken now, but she might be mighty again if a skilled smith wants to make her so. It's what Jory would have wanted. I wasn't able to complete the contract, but since you have, you best get your own eye back to Shieldring Keep and turn it in. Off with you then! Try not to die.
Too late. Doesn't slow me down much.
You're welcome in the keep, as long as your honor's intact.
My honor as a maiden? I don't know whether I still have that.
Dead? Each and every one? Well, you certainly rose above the call of service. You've earned your pay, and then some.
Completed the Haxhi.
The last poor souls who tried it came to no good, did they? A shame. But profitable for you. Here's the pay. On with you.
I wonder if... No, still nothing. Well, all contracts have been taken. Yeah, okay. Be nice if it refreshed contracts occasionally. I mean, other parts of the game do refresh, like...
Sworn to war?
Getting more Kanarok.
Sworn to war?
Gossamer thread. So... And I don't think that it would have taken very much to come up with a selection of simple, repeatable missions there. Let's break that down. Yep. And you. I mean, I want to see whether Silk Mitt Basic Grip. Not really what I want. But now I'm going to save scum to get good gear out of these Rimy Flame Blades. Ooh, both of them! Curved Azurite Blades and Greater Frosted Fulcrum. Nice! Yeah, just fast travel to Kanarok every few days in game and you get more Gossamer. Free money. Bonza. That was a nice nice drop as well. Greater Frosted Handle. Steel Flame Disc. Nice. And then the rest I'll just sell because I can't be bothered. But let's see what kind of... Yep, that's right. Greater... Improved. Greater is 13, so yeah, definitely. I wish I had better rivets. That's slightly better than the fine Azurite Feyblades. But I feel like I want to wait until I've gotten better rivets and... Oh, well, what would better rivets and grips come from? Though. Might get better rivets out of some of these. Maybe these? No, but those are crude, so maybe not. And... Let's see what this brick... No. Basic grip. Okay. Let's sell the other stuff as junk.
Need gauntlets or a fine sword?
I ended up with... I don't care about those. Or you... Probably don't want any weak rivets, do I? Some merchants sell parts. Cool. Worth knowing. Crude hilt. Don't think I care about that. 51 basic grips. I don't think that I need that many. Boiled leather. Steel heel. Greater flamed hilt. Well, the thing is that I don't really want to be using any blades, so no. Ah, silk mitt. Don't care about that.
What? That's all?
Let's see if I can make any fancy greaves. Steel heel, nice. Okay. Health. Well, those are better, so might as well.
Things to repair? You'll want Fiona for that.
Let's see whether he's got any components. Charged bindings. I don't think these are, I mean, maybe an elemental binding that increased ice damage, so I could use those on the Feyblades, but it doesn't look like any of these increase ice. I mean, charged is lightning, flamed is fire, infected is going to be... hold on, charged and energized, what's the difference? Lightning. Interesting. Okay. If you want, his parts are magic focused. Try another merchant. If you want rivets, that is. Well, bindings would also be nice. I mean, the bindings I've got just add a little bit of health. But yeah, none of these. Well, I mean, energized bindings might be good because that would regenerate me. But moonlight bindings, damage at night. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was hoping that might be ice, but no. Oh well.
What? That's all?
I should probably check and see what needs repairing. Ooh, those need repairing. But I think the rest looks fine.
What's this? Another hireling?
Energizing is one of the best effects. Well, I'll just have to recall that he has them. I'll look at other places for...
Old Idward's a scold, but he's true to the cause.
I can't fast travel there, can I? Yeah, let's just walk from here. I'll remember that he has energizing bindings and try and find someone that sells any kind of rivet. But there'll be a variety of crafters in the village here. And so maybe I'll be able to get parts there. Fucking dead. Still four of those. I like them. Athene's Wisdom sounds like status effect durations. And experience bonus. Ooh, interesting. I thought it was going to be like magic damage or something, but no. That's cool. I wonder whether Athene's Wisdom works on itself. Didenhil. That's the word. That's the name of the place. Yep, I think I can see a findable item over here. There we are. Stalwood bark. Oh well. Hard dispelling chest? No, I don't think so. No, the other guys run off. I wonder where he's gone. He stopped up ahead. Oh, he's leading me somewhere. No, I don't think I'm going to follow him. Not that stupid. Studded leather is the thing after boiled leather. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll be able to get anything useful out of that. What do you do? Nothing. Okay. Can I get rivets out of swords? Pouch of plague shield is a quest item for a quest in Didenhil. Yes, I had a vague memory of that being the case. I might get bindings out of it actually. Alright. Small neat letter penned in a small neat hand. I would never deny you the right to truth, but the fact remains I am not trusted as you are, even though who we are and what we do is not so very different. Speaking of our work, there is troubling news from town. Boggarts are out in numbers, which of course means blood plague. If Astrid does not send for you in several days, you might take the trip yourself. The town will need the medicine. Every day there are more of them right at our doors. Yours, Luminista. I probably don't need to take that. What's this up here? St. Hadwin's mission. Have them. Longswords use rivets. Cool. Hopefully I'll get some decent rivets out of that longsword. It is steel, but it was green or blue quality, so... Can I sneak up on him? No. I can get in front of him. I'll be able to cut him off. Is it just me, or is this rather like a door? Do I have a potion that can... No. Boost my find hidden skill. Detect hidden. That's the word. Oh no, I can't get in ahead of can't get ahead of him. Oh well. I probably should just be heading straight for the centre of each of these places and then working out, but I want to go around the edges. Skillbook Sagecraft, nice. Let's use that. After reading this book, your Sagecraft skill has been permanently increased. I have seen the hand of Mitharu, and it is in the myriad of light and lines in a gem. There is a careful, ordered balance, such that the structure of the light itself is duplicated in the body of the gem. It is most wonderful, and unlike the imperfections of the plants and animals of this world, it is closest to the stars themselves, nay, even more ordered, as the sky, save for the constellations, is free of any pattern. The lines of a gem are the truest shape-given form in the world, for they travel from point to point unbroken and without the slightest deviation. Truly these shards and gems are the work of Mitharu, and we are wise to seek the divine guidance of order from them. My work, then, is also the work of Mitharu, for the purification of the clouded shard is none other than the heralding of the glory and perfection of order. The transformation of lambent shard to pristine gem is to bask in Mitharu's guidance. Here, at the Sagecrafter's table, I am one with Mitharu. It is an altar worthy of communion, and it is written that one must pray to the great order of the world daily. For this reason, one must strive day and night to achieve the same perfection found in the harmonious jewels of Mitharu. The creation of a gem requires diligence and patience. I will follow the 7 tenets of Mitharu's guidance. 1. The colour of brilliance of a gem may mask the most minuscule of flaws. 2. Craft the physical manifestation of the gem to match its essence. 3. A gem requires 2 shards to be realized, the essence and its embodiment. 4. Gems may be placed into the tools and vestments of order to strengthen them. 5. The essence determines the magnitude of the effect. 6. The physical form determines the type of effect. 7. Together these properties determine the quality of gem, therefore where it can be placed. In Mitharu's name I bring order unto chaos and shape the likeness of perfection. Hadwin of Mitharu. There are hidden doors on the overworld. Cool. Oops. I'll just nick all your ingredients. Ha ha ha. That's another shrine to Mitharu, and I have already got a blessing of Mitharu, I think. Sage crafting table. Hello. Strengthen shards. Seems to be 2 shards. Go together to make a shard of the next quality up. Oh yeah, I don't want to spend time doing that during a stream. Lambent fire. We'll do fire damage. I don't have any slots at the moment to put those into, so never mind. Diamond in the rough.
A newcomer? What brings you to our humble mission? You have heard of our remarkable shards and gems, perhaps? Are you a follower of Mitharu, here to worship? You may yet see the truth and right of Mitharu's way. Until then, you are a welcome visitor.
Seems like this bubble helps maintain social distance. That's probably not, that's not 6 feet, is it? But it's better than nothing.
It is a beautiful lesson in the ways of Mitharu. Each gem carries within it his influence. Untouched, you can see the light of peace working in a perfect symphony. A shard is but one raw image of this perfection, refined by our imperfect hands. Behold our unassuming mission, pure and simple as the very first waters. Brother Ansel and I devote our hours to shards and gems, while the others tend garden and shrine. All of us pray upon our beads. He is a man of few words, but he is gifted at the Sage Crafter's table.
Oh, shop. What do you have? Gem of Abundance. What does that do? 10% gold drops. Nice. Oh, I can sell junk here. Scrapper's Gem. +1 to the first 2 tiers of unlocked might abilities. So it's not a gem that improves your scrapping, like your salvaging. Oh, that would be salvage, wouldn't it? Socket into the epic slot socket on rare torso armor to greatly increase that armor's effectiveness. Yeah, that sounds like it's worth knowing that it's here. I mean, I use... Wait, what was it again? Inspect. First 2 tiers of unlocked might abilities. I wonder whether that can increase past maximum improvement. Like if it goes up to 5, would this boost it to 6? Epic gems don't work in many things. That's a shame. Experience bonus. I thought it was probably going to be experience bonus.
Come for our sage crafting? I can help with that. Anything else, speak with Gamian or Udo. We are kindred spirits. We see Mitharu in gems. We seek holiness in refining them. Brother Gamian says it best, but in the art of working gems is all the glory of Mitharu. We have quiet, order, and a sage-crafter's bench. What more could I desire? He's very concerned with Fallon's absence just now. He would do well to work a shard.
I don't need any gems unbound.
By Mitharu, I am growing worried for Brother Fallon. The day is come and gone, and he still has not returned. I swear it, he has the heart of Hadwin himself. A remarkable mind for herbs and medicines as well. A goodly sort of village, though it does not have the tranquility of Didenhil. Why, the great god of order, who makes the seasons to turn, life to rise from the ground, and death return to it. We have devoted our lives to this service. It may not have the luminous pomp of St. Odwig's, but then St. Hadwin was a modest apostle of Mitharu. Our worship centers on our prayer beads and the practice of cutting and clarifying shards through sage crafting. To Didenhil village, where they are suffering under the blood plague. He was delivering medicines badly needed there. But the trip isn't long. It's been more than a day since he left. Why, yes, they are. And so he is dead then? Well, he has joined Mitharu. You should know we have a tradition. Rather than bury prayer beads, they are passed on to some other believer. Tell me, do you adhere to Mitharu's creed? To honor and uphold the forces of order and good. Our religious mission is to see chaos and suffering laid low beneath Mitharu's hammer. You have acted well and honorably thus far. It would be wrong of me to distrust you now.
No, but I support the creed. Makes sense. Mastercraft blacksmithing is one of the few armor with epic slots. I think is a thing which can be found, but it's super rare. Okay.
Mitharu is not a jealous power. You are still a child of order if you do good. Keep the beads and do as I tell you. At each mission, Odwig's, Edric's, and our own, there is a special shrine to Mitharu. Go you and pray at each one, and the power of Mitharu will grant your beads great and greater strength. We mourn our brother's loss, and yet in our sorrow we acknowledge that death is part of life's pattern.
That's a good way of approaching it.
A lovely mission far to the south in the depths of the Shi. It's been many years since I've been there, I'm afraid. A much larger mission in Gorhart to the west. They are unmatched in venerable years of service. I like to think what we lack therein, we have in humility, in purity. The heart of the Feyland, some say. Fey magic is certainly at its thickest there. Pray at the shrines of St. Edric's, St. Odwig's, and before this very mission. At each one you pray, the beads will be improved.
I think that they, when you do that,
watch and guide you always.
They improve in damage done to Niskaru, so demons. There's only one bed here. Loot armoire, and they don't care about whether I do that or not. Oh, it's only got peasant's clothes in it. They do care if I loot from that though. And this. So I'll leave it be. I suppose the other people sleep on the benches. Maybe they take turns at the bed. Or maybe that rug. No, it's a rug, isn't it? It's not a bedroll or anything. Let's fast travel to Gorhart.
Welcome.
Nice one. Now, what do the accessories I've got? Headwind speed. Damage versus Niskaru. Yes, I thought so. I don't know what increments they're going up in, so it might be 5, 10, 15, or it could be 5, 10, 20. Oh well. I mean, they're worth keeping hold of. because I will be facing Niskaru occasionally, and they'd be worth switching to just to fight Niskaru, because this gives me +5 damage, but this would give me twice that just against Niskaru. So I think it's, yeah, as I said, worth keeping. To switch out to. Enemy specific items really don't have a large damage number. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's a bag of plague shield. Huh. Wonder why it was abandoned there. Oh, it's a bear. Oh, I missed a bear. Right. Hopefully I can get past without drawing its attention. As well. There's a lot of boggots. As well. Yeah, what's his face went? Oh, there he is. Got a bit off track. Can I get round in front of him? Get here. Thought yourself clever. All you have done is bring death to your friends.
Tree roots into the earth, the tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labors produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills its prey, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
I think I'll come out up there from something. Probably Hunter's Pit. That'll probably be an exit, won't it? Why it has weak tendons? What do they do? Chance to critical hit. Interesting. Is that a possible drop from them then? I thought they were just here as wildlife. Let's make our way down to here. Got 5 minutes before the end of the stream. I can see on the minimap that there's a mission off to the left, but I don't want to head too far over that way and accidentally activate Lorca Rain by going there. In a lot of ways, this game reminds me of Fable. I only ever actually played the first Fable. Oh yeah, the crafting materials you get from killing stuff like scuttle crabs and I guess deer have a completely different set of effects from other crafting materials. Oh, okay. Didn't realise you got anything from scuttle crabs either. I don't know whether I can bring myself to kill scuttle crabs because they're a bit adorable. Helm of Flaying. Oh, that sounds cheery, doesn't it? Bleeding damage. What do you get from scuttle crabs? Azurite blades.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but there's no plague shield left.
Astrid needs that medicine.
At all?
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague. Normally, I'd say it's not as bad as it sounds. Doesn't kill most of the time, just weakens. Only half the village has it now, and a bedridden village starves sooner or later. Promised he'd make me 3 more parcels of Plague Shield and hand-deliver them as soon as he could. Can't imagine what's detained him. Lumpkins, oafs, and busybodies. Except for the poor bedraggled sick ones here in my care. I suppose they all mean well, only the airs coming out of these woods have addled their brains.
Didenhil is one of the nicest looking towns in the game. Yeah, it seems quite nice, if not for the blood plague.
Only thing for treating the blood plague. Few indeed have the skill to make it. I certainly can't, for all my years as a healer.
Invest in alchemy.
It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhil's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is. Brother Fallon dead on the road? What is this town coming to? At least you have the plague shield. It will last, for a while yet at any rate. Thank you, and bless you so very, very much. If you ever need for healing, do come back. Poor dear, that is an old stone. These days, it's almost common to lose a friend, and I'll tell you he was a dear one. He'll be sorely missed here and up at the mission. May Mithoro keep him. On with you.
You're welcome in Didenhil, always.
Just the crafting hall. No.
I hope they have fared well up north in the mission. You're welcome in Didenhil, always.
One of these has a crafting hall. I think it must be this. It's the only one big enough.
This is Didenhil village, traveller.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Diden for decades to come.
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agar! You're cut off!
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is.
So they were going to all die to the blood plague, but not anymore! I'm here to put the boot in destiny. Go swim in the lake. It usually has several whirlpools. Yeah.
Haven't been to Hunter's Pit since last spring.
No, this is obviously not the place that I want. I mean, I do need to speak to Agarth, but that'll wait until next time, I suppose.
Good day.
Got lots of people to talk to. Aha! Here we are. This is where they have the crafting stuff.
Can I help you?
Nope, I'm just after crafting tables. It's got all 3. Splendid. Well, that'll be it for today's stream. I'm perfectly poised to pick up missions and talk to people here next time. And whilst I'm between times, I will be crafting gems and scrapping gear, scavenging gear, whatever it was, and brewing potions. Next stream will be Monday, sometime after 8 GMT, maybe half 8, maybe 20 past, maybe 8 o'clock. I may manage 8 o'clock. It may happen, may yet happen. I hope you've had a good time. and I hope to see you again, whether that's on Monday or not. Goodbye.